Got 11 unique men's fragrances that will help you stand out this winter. And since there's 11 of them, I'm going to move pretty quick. First up is this Maison Daba Silent Night. Love this one. It's a juicy plum, a little bit of florals, some soft woods, some spices. Mainly you're picking up this real nice plum note, booze, and a little bit of incense. Really well crafted. It's real smooth. It doesn't project real hard, it just kind of stays subtle and close to the skin. I don't feel like it's just jumping off your skin, but it's really nice and it kind of draws you in. It's sort of alluring and sexy. It's got bergamot, black pepper, and liquor notes off the top. Middle notes are carrot seed, plum, and jasmine. At the base is amber, vetiver, incense, and cedar wood. And yeah, this just works. And the Silent Night, when Maison Daba came up with this, it was just, I guess, representing the what a big impact on the world the birth of Jesus Christ had. And so yeah, it's a cool fragrance. Love this one. This is actually the only thing I've tried from the line. Wouldn't mind trying some of the other stuff, but this one's fantastic for the winter season. I got quite a few riranas I'm going to have in this video. So if you're looking for riranas, like they're about $130 here in the U.S. when you look for them. So they're out of Malaysia. So if you go on eBay, there's a couple of reputable sellers on there, and you can get them here for $50 shipped, and they're here really quick. So anyways, I got these for $50 on there, and I've smelled, got decants of the real thing, so it's definitely legit. It's shipping right from there, so that's where they're made at. So anyways, this is a Honey Amber. It's the first one I'm going to talk about here, and it's a lot like a Honey Aoud from Montal, if you've ever smelled that. And the quality on all these are really high-end. They use expensive oils. I even like the packaging here. This is pretty neat, this bottle. And they all seem to have really good performance. Some of them are nuclear performance. I wouldn't say this one's nuclear, just good performance on this one. But it's spicy, resinous, sort of an oriental type fragrance, sweet, smoky. A really nice cinnamon, amber, and honey fragrance. The honey is really nice. There's a little bit of oud to darken it up, and some patchouli and the vanilla to dry down. So yeah, if you like Montal Honey Oud, this is pretty similar to that. I actually like this better. I did a side-by-side, and I actually prefer this one. So yeah, Rihanna makes some really good stuff, and yeah, I love this one. All right, next up is Warek by Kajal. It's spicy, woody, smoky, resinous, a lot of leather too. So right out of the gate, you're getting frankincense and saffron, some gaiac wood, amber, patchouli, really nice rose note, leather, oud, and vanilla as it dries down. So it's just gentle, smoky, and warm, oriental, leathery type fragrance. Uplifting like a bitter green opening, and it's a prominent cannabis accord in here, even though cannabis isn't listed in the notes. I love this. I'm a big fan of cannabis fragrances, but there's definitely a cannabis accord in this thing. Jammy rose, patchouli, and incense combo with just a tinge of saffron. And then as it dries down, you kind of get the gaiac woods. Yeah, I love this one. This is a great release for me, and this is I tried several Kajal samples, and this is one of the ones I had to order immediately. But I really like the house in general. They have a lot of good value offering. All right, Cape Heartache by Imaginary Authors. Strawberry and pine, that's what you're getting here. Sort of like a Yankee candle type scent. It does kind of smell like a candle, but I like it. I really enjoy wearing this. This is one I just like to wear maybe a couple of times during the winter, especially around the holidays. And it doesn't seem like strawberries and pine go together, but they go together really nice, actually. And this is pretty much unisex right down the middle. I don't think it leans masculine or feminine. So it kind of just reminds you of being like in a pine forest, with some strawberries blooming, or maybe you carried some strawberries from the market and you're walking through a pine forest on the way home. Something about it seems kind of Christmassy and holiday-ish to me too. So yeah, I love wearing this one. It's woody, fruity, resinous, green, sweet. Some of the notes are strawberry. There's hemlock notes, forest accord, pine resin, Douglas fir, a mist accord, and vanilla leaf. The vanilla is in a total dry down you pick up, but mainly you're just going to get a real nice pine note with some fresh strawberry note. So yeah, I love it. This is a fun fragrance. Back to another Rirana. This one's my favorite out of the four I'm going to talk about today. Really like this one. It's kind of like a Dior Homme Intense, but not really, but it's in that ballpark, just to give you an idea. Powdery, woody, sweet, spicy. The iris in this is just super nice. Seems very high quality. The oils in all these Riranas are high quality. It's got an ambrette, which I always love ambrette in fragrances. And the lavender in here is real nice, powdery, high quality smelling lavender, and then there's some vetiver and like a darker vetiver and cedar at the base to dry this down. So if you like anything in that category, this one's awesome, especially if you get it on eBay for $50. It's a no-brainer, great fragrance. Right, I love rosewood fragrances and I love Mancera, so here's a really good version from Mancera, Aoud Exclusif from Mancera, and this is a beginner-friendly oud. It's not very animalic or anything. If you want easy to get into rosewood combination, it's not real pricey, but it smells pricey. This one's really high quality. So it's spicy, oriental, woody, floral, leathery, a lot of good spices, rose. They threw a violet note into it too. It's really nice. Some patchouli. Like I said, the oud here is like a tamed down oud. You can definitely pick it up, but it's not very animalic. There's some leather, amber, vanilla, and some white musk. Yeah, it opens like with a spicy patchouli and like little hints of chocolate honey too, and then kind of dries into the typical rosewood scent profile, which is a little bit of violet thrown in, which is kind of different. You know, there's not always violet thrown in. I kind of like the way they did that. So yeah, great. Another rirana. This one's a wood cereal. Out of the four I'm going to talk about today, this one's my least favorite, but it is definitely unique. So it fits in that unique category, and I do like it. It's just out of these four, I like it the least amount. So it's woody, sweet, spicy, powdery, oriental style fragrance. It's got dried fruits, oat, wheat, some peat, sandalwood. There's some spices and some benzoins as it dries down. So yeah, it's very unique. I actually think this would be better if it was a little bit sweeter, because it's sort of dry. It's not sweet at all, hardly. It's sort of got like a soapiness when it opens up. There's some dried fruits and some smoky woods, and then some like some balsamic notes too. There's nothing really lactonic about it until it dries down, and then a little bit of the dry sandalwood gets a little bit lactonic. And yeah, it's just kind of a unique fragrance, and does have a cereal feel about it. So they did accomplish what they were setting out to do with this fragrance, but not one I would want to pull out and smell like too often during the winter. But every once in a while, like on a day of lounging or whatever, I want to like a porridge, hot cereal, European style muesli smell to myself. Well, this is the one I picked. All right, I'm a fan of Ramon monegal fragrances in general. So this is faisa. I started off with this little decant, then I went to this little bigger decant. Maybe after I run through this, I'll get a full bottle. But yeah, I love this one. Pretty versatile. It's a sweet, spicy, sort of oriental style again. Woody, resinous. It's sort of like a twist on BR540, because you get a lot of the saffron. It's a lot of like a burnt sugar and vanilla. And then there's like an oud that comes out as it dries down a little bit. And then there's like some jasmine and amber and a little bit of rose in the background as it dries down. Love this one. Pretty masculine too to me. Probably unisex right down the middle. And yeah, it's sort of like a BR540 twist. I'd probably rather wear this than BR540, even though I do like BR540 and I wear it, but I even like this one more. All right, I've got a few Terence Hughes fragrances now, and like the rest of them, this thing is nuclear. All the ones I have so far are nuclear. This is Red Fever. This one is like a sweet red fruits, floral, fresh, easy to wear. Perfectly unisex right down the middle to me. I don't think it leans one way or the other. It's fruity, floral, sweet, fresh, sort of oriental style fragrance again. So yeah, just easy to wear, but you gotta like sweet and fruity. And by a lot of guys' definitions, this might lean feminine, but I think if you've been in the fragrance game a long while, this is an easy one for you to pull off. And I've come to the conclusion that I like about everything from Maison Crivelli, but this is a pretty challenging one for a lot of people, but not for me. I like it. It's this Patchouli Magnetik. It's a real strong chocolate, peachy patchouli with a lot of stuff going on here. The dry down is where this really gets nice at. It kind of gets close to like a little bit of a reminder of Creed Centaurus in a deeper dry down. It's sweet, earthy, floral, synthetic, fruity, and like I said, a lot of people is probably not going to like this one. You get a lot of florals and white peach out of the gate, and then you get some of the leather and sandalwood as it dries down. Very unique scent profile. I haven't really smelled anything like this, so this definitely goes into a unique category. I think this Quentin Biche did this one too. I like this. It's definitely unique, and it's like you haven't smelled anything like this, but probably a lot of you guys aren't going to like this one, so you might want to stay away from this one. But for me, I like it. Last up, we might as well end it with another rirana, is this Black Wood. It's kind of like a Tom Ford Oud wood spin. A little bit deeper, a little more resinous, a little bit more going on, but it's pretty similar to that. Woody, spicy, leathery, earthy, a little smoky. some amber, cardamom, oud, rosewood, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Yeah, if you like that scent profile and you want a little twist on it, this one works well for that. All right, thanks for hanging out with the oldest guy in Fragcom again, and I'll put up here somewhere where I bought my Riranas on eBay from. They're definitely legit. Real careful on buying eBay and Amazon. There's so much fakes out there. I'm not trying to do that. And there's some other places out of Malaysia that are legit that my friends have used, but I know this one is because I use it, and they've actually used this one too. So if you want some real ones and for $50, and they got some other ones that are higher dollar, a little bit more rare, and maybe it's costly and newer. So yeah, they got some $100 ones and even close to $200 ones on there. And I've sampled. They'll send you a lot of samples too. So ask for samples. They'll send you a bunch of them. So yeah, I'm worn out from all this. You know, us old guys. I got to go take a nap. And so I have the energy later tonight to go online and complain about Fragcom nowadays. You young whippersnappers don't realize how good you got it, talking all over the world online or whatever. Back in my day, Fragcom was just your wife in the other room yelling at you, "Hey, did you bathe in Drakkar Noir again today, honey? Tone it down." That was Fragcom. So yeah, if you make this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.